Hello, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. This is your one and only Okute Daily Talk, bringing to us this 2023 broadcast of its kind. I am here, I am back with full force. Happy New Year to all my fans, and Happy New Year to all my subscribers, and Happy New Year to those who want to love what I'm doing, and Happy New Year to all my subscribers and viewers all over the world who have made last year a very impressive one at that. I want to use this medium and opportunity to thank each and every one of us for the kind love that you people showered on me and my channel in the last year called 2022. I don't have much to say, but the only thing and the only prayer I can say to each and every one of us out there is that the Almighty Chukwuka Abiyama must surely bless you. Whatever you lay your hand to do, as you comment, as you view, as you subscribe, as you like, and also as you share any of my content, may anything you lay your hand to do in this year 2023 produce results. I mean good results. And so shall it be in every life that have touched my own life, that when you are in need of any help, you must surely find one, or even more than one, because that is how it is. Nothing goes for nothing. When left hand washes the right hand equally washes the left hand. That is how this life is. So you have washed me with your own right hand, and I'm washing you back with my own left hand. And that is the prayers I'm offering to each and every one of you out there. You must surely succeed in this year. Nothing ever, anything sorrow will never come your way. As many as that have been devoted their time watching my content, whether it is interested or not interested, but you make sure you view any of my content this year, the Almighty Chukwuka Abiyama, all the hosts of heaven must surely view all your problems and solve them outrightly. That's my prayers for all my fans out there. So please let us go straight to the business of the day. In case you have not subscribed, and this is the first time of hearing my voice in this year 2023, or you have been hearing my voice since 2022, and you have not subscribed, please endeavor to do that as soon as possible. You get reason why. Because this 2023 is going to be massive. And I'm going to be recording those who have been commenting, and those who have been viewing my content, and those ones who have also been sharing. Before at the end of this year, there must surely be a giveaway. Do not say that this year is too long. I can decide to cut it at the middle of the year or anything, but there must be a giveaway to all my fans. At least I will select 10 to 15 people to bless them as this year runs down. So let us proceed with the news of this day. Government raid led Emir's residents kidnap 5 in Kaduna community. This Kaduna have turned to Libya. It has turned to Somalia, whereby the men of the underworld, the ones that they keep on telling us that they have defeated in all their fake and audio live interviews and television shows, and the likes of the governor of this state, he keep on telling us that all bandits have been destroyed. The governor of Kaduna State, the likes of Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, is also among. Garba Shehu and also Femi Adesina, all are the ones who is bringing all these things to the poor masses, simply because they have stocked themselves with enough security. And they keep on giving us audio killings and audio messages concerning the bandits and the terrorists and the Boko Harams in the northeast, northwest, and north central. Whereas they have not done anything concerning them. They are only using it to play politics with people's lives and properties. Well, look at it. It shall happen again in the same Kaduna. The Kaduna governor, whom they have made the chief of armed forces ruling council of Agbado presidential campaign, Kiniko, in a Chatham House in UK. Look at what is happening in his own. Even barely 24 hours after the mass burial in southern Kaduna, northern Kaduna, the same bandits struck again in that same community and kidnapped 53 people. 7 managed to escape. 45 are in their den as I'm talking to you at this very moment. And at their own risk, OYO on their own, the government are not even doing anything. Rather, they will come out tomorrow in the national TV and tell you we have defeated the bandits. whereas they have not done anything about it. They know the games they are playing with people's lives, but very soon it will cut up with them because everything have expiry date. Their time in office will soon expire, and they will know the real truth and the reality of life. Bandits reportedly raided the late Emir of Jere, Dr. Said Osman, private residence in the Kagako local government area of Kaduna State and abducted some persons. The attack reportedly took place on Saturday at 11 p.m. as residents were set to go to bed. A resident in the area, Alhaji Musa Arungo, said a man, Husseini, was abducted while his wife and 4-month-old baby escaped while the attackers were in a neighboring house. According to him, the bandits entered the nearby community, Angua, Salanke, and abducted another resident, identified as Baba Naibi. After the abduction of the resident, they also injured 2 occupants of the house, Ahmed and Musa. The 2 injured persons were taken to the hospital, he said. Confirming the abduction, the Jere Emirates Council Secretary Malam Aliu Zubairu said 6 people were abducted in the area based on the information at his disposal. He said the bandits invaded the late Emir's private residence around 12 p.m. on the eve of the new year, abducted 1 person before proceeding to a neighbor's house, where they whisked away 5 people. He said the bandits escaped before the arrival of the police, adding that the presence of the vigilantes stopped them from attacking several others in the village. Okay, the presence of the vigilantes, then what happened to those ones they kidnapped? They made away with them, right? That means the vigilante and the police are not doing anything, and they have not done anything concerning it. The Kaduna Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Mohammed Jalije, did not pick up his call for confirmation before this report was written. Normally, that is what they keep on doing. They will not. Angry mob attack firefighters in Onitsha with machetes. What happens? We are about to find out. Angry mob on Sunday attacked operatives of Anambra State Fire Service for allegedly arriving late at the scene of a fire incident. The incident was confirmed in the statement signed by the director and the fire chief of Anambra State Fire Service, Mr. Martin Abili. Abili said that the incident occurred at Atani Road by Oga Junction, Onitsha, at about 6 p.m. He said the attackers shattered the windshield and side mirrors of the fire truck and also injured some of the operatives. The fire chief described the incident as barbaric and a bad way to start the new year. According to him, on Sunday, January 1, 2023, at about 18 o'clock hours, Anambra State Fire Service received a distress call on fire incident at Oga Junction by Atani Road. He said, immediately our fire truck and firefighters were deployed to the scene. On arrival at the fire scene, the mob attacked us. They threw stones, sticks, and iron at us. Unfortunately, they shattered the windscreen of our fire trucks and the side glasses and also wounded some firefighters. As they started throwing stones on the truck even while the fire was still on. What we could hear was, "Is it now that you people are coming to fight the fire?" We managed to escape the mob attack. We shattered windscreen and injured 5 firefighters. That is the problem with all these firefighters. When you call them, give them 20 hours before they will arrive. Well, I am not supporting the attack of the angry mobs, but that is not the way to settle disputes. So please, you people should learn how to manage your anger in case this kind of issue arises next time. I'm talking to the angry mobs. He further lamented, "This is really unfortunate that our hard-working firefighters of Anambra State will be welcome to the new year with these barbaric acts. Get out." You hear what I said? I said, get out. Go and sit down. Trigger. Happy Nigerian Army officer attached to presidential guard shot motorcyclist, kills passenger in Abuja. Police brutality now is soldier brutality we are suffering in Nigeria. Every security operative in Nigeria are just taking laws into their hands, unleashing mayhem to the general public. Their reasons is best known to them. Whether it's what they are smoking, because the other day a policeman who was on duty was caught with a crusher crossing Igbo to smoke, and when the smoke finish, that is how they will keep on misbehaving and shooting people anyhow. Don't look at it now. A military man who is what did they call him? They said an army officer attached to presidential guards of honor, shoot motorcyclists and kill passenger in Abuja. What for? We don't know, but let us look into the news. Abubakar Idris, a trigger-happy Nigerian army personnel assigned to the Presidential Guard Brigade, has shot and killed a passenger of a motorcycle who was riding in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Oh, I think they have banned Okada in that area. But let's see what triggered the killing. It was learned that the incident occurred on Monday midnight at a location close to a bridge along Agui-Ronsi Way, Asokoro, where Idris and his colleagues were stationed for guard duty. According to a source that spoke with the Punch, the deceased was taken to the Asokoro District Hospital, Abuja, for an autopsy. One of the sources said it was a sad incident. The Army's Guard Brigade officers were on duty last night, Sunday/Monday, when Idris sighted some motorcyclists approaching them close to the bridge. Officer Idris was trying to stop one of the bike men who was carrying a passenger, but in the process, he opened fire on them, killing the passenger immediately, while the bike man and other motorists fled. According to a different source, the soldiers left the area after discovering the body and left it there until the police arrived. He said, not long after it happened, the soldiers left the scene and abandoned the corpse, but police officers later got to the scene around 3 a.m. The corpse was taken to the Asokoro District Hospital for an autopsy. Meanwhile, the spokesperson for the brigade, Abagba Godfrey, said he was not aware of the incident. How can you be aware? Because it doesn't relate to your family. Abagba said, I can't comment on that for now. I was actually on a pass and I just got back to Abuja, so I am not aware of it. This is coming barely 10 days after another security operative killed a female lawyer, Omo Bolanle Rahim, in Lagos. This is a planned attack. This is the people who have vowed to protect lives and property. It is now the other way around, killing the lives they swear to protect and also destroying properties. Ms. Omo Bolanle Rahim was shot dead by a police officer while she was returning home from a Christmas service at Aja under bridge. That is what we keep having, what we keep seeing in this mistake of a country called Nigeria. 2 Senegalese lawmakers jailed for assaulting pregnant colleagues. Nigerians and other Mpara Africa, what is happening to you people? You people keep fighting on the cities, on the lawmaker office or whatever you call it. Not because you people so much love the country, but simply because maybe one person have eaten the money that belongs to all of them, and it resulted in physical fracas. Now, in Senegal, they have assaulted a pregnant woman that warranted them to be jailed. APNIC, thank you for helping us measure the internet. According to 2 members of Senegalese parliament have been jailed for 6 months for assaulting their pregnant colleague during a parliamentary season. Recall that on December 1, an opposition member of parliament, Masata Sambe, walked over and slapped a member of the ruling Benobok Yaka BBY coalition, Ame Gnabi, during a budget presentation. Sambo was addressing the assembly about comments Gnabi made over the weekend, in which they later criticized a spiritual leader opposed to a 3rd term for President Macky Sall. Gnabi reportedly scoffed at the remarks and declared she did not care, after which Sambo walked over and hit her. TV footage showed. He responded by throwing a chair at Sam, and in the brawl that followed, she fell to the ground and was also kicked in the abdomen by Amado Niang, another member of the opposition. The brawl escalated political tensions in Senegal that have gotten worse since the ruling party lost its majority in the July legislative elections. The development comes amid a proposed third term, but the president has refused to affirm it if he will contest. In a ruling on Monday, a court in Senegal sentenced Niang and Sambo to 6 months in jail. The lawmakers were also ordered to pay a total of 5 million CFA francs, around $8,000 in compensation to Guinea. So that is all you need to know about the current situation in the House of Assembly of the Senegalese government and whatever they may call it. The people of indigenous people of Biafra, they are here once again with another blockbuster. Ipob speaks on boycotting 2023 elections coming this next month. The indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, on Monday spoke on reported plans to boycott the 2023 general elections, which is fast approaching. According to the group, it has no plan to boycott the forthcoming election processes. The group, however, stated that it has no interest in the Nigerian politics. Ipob further stated that it intends to get total freedom for Ndi Igbo through a referendum. The spokesperson of the group, Ima Powerful, in a statement released on Monday said, even though we have consistently said that Ipob is not interested in Nigerian politics, they link Ipob to their plot to select Nigerian leaders in the coming 2023 selection they call an elections. They are just preparing ignorant people's minds to blame Ipob for their failure in an already rigged elections, according to them. Then another one here is saying that Ipob bandits threat to 2023 elections. Dambazu. Ahead of the February general election, a former chief of army staff, Abdurrahman Dambazao, has pointed out a major event that should be curbed in the southeast. You are very, very stupid for making such statements. I have no regret of using this word. With all due respect, you are a moron. You are a mumu man. Dambazu, during an interview on Channel TV over the weekend, described the activities of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, as a threat to the election, and security agencies must contain it. So you are very, 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 very on point, to name Ipob. Then what about the so-called Islamic cleric, Sheikh Gumi, who come out on national TV and make it openly to general public that the Hausas should not vote anybody who is going to fight the bandits. The bandits that have left almost millions of people homeless in the northeast, northwest, and north central. He did not pinpoint them. Now you are pinpointing Ipob, who their mode of operation is just as simple as that, without no any AK-47 or AK-49. Have you seen it? Have you seen how these people have turned this country against its owners simply because you think that you people have power, forgetting that this power will someday expire, and then you will know and face the realities of this world. Nonsense. Ukudeni report that this is following the recent abduction of a female soldier, Lieutenant P.P. Johnson, by gunmen suspected to be Ipob members, and people who made the video and also said that this thing have nothing to do with the Ipob or ESN. So you still come out to make this same unholy statement on social media. The calling you chief of army staff, whether retired or not retired, you are a mumu man. You are very, very mumu man. Get out of here, Joe. Rubbish. Please let us proceed to another news. They are not ordinary people or Ipob. They came to kill me. Ohakims opens up an attack. How they wanted to kill him, right? Former Imo State Governor Ohakims has opened up on the attack on his convoy, which happened on Monday while returning from an outing. According to the former governor, the attackers were highly trained professionals who were out to kill him if not for God's grace and the bulletproof car he was in, which saved his life. At a point during the attack, the former governor, who was with his son and daughter, said he thought he was a dead man, but thank God they narrowly escaped. Ohakim added that his driver displayed a great deal of bravery and professionalism to maneuver his way out of the attack when the gunmen opened fire on them between Isialambano and Ehimembano. He, however, lamented the killing of 4 persons in his convoy by the attackers and wondered if people would be forced to stay in Abuja and Owerri without visiting their local communities due to fear of such attacks. Recall that Ogutenu reported the attack when the news broke on Monday. Giving more details about what transpired, Ohakim narrated that we were driving between Isialambano and Ehimembano. These people blocked us at a place called Alumaku. They attacked us from behind and we are firing at our vehicles consistently. I thought I was a dead man, and I was with 2 of my children, my son and my daughter. What saved me was the bulletproof vehicle. That I am alive today is by the special grace of God. Is it the bulletproof vehicle or by the special grace of God? You are confusing us here. Everything is by special grace of God. If by special grace of God, why can't you enter ordinary vehicle? That those ones that they killed and entered. And you are saying I'm alive today because of my bulletproof car, and that I'm alive again today is by the special grace of God. Can't you see that you are confusing us and also confusing yourself? You don't even know what happened to you. And the grace of God and the bulletproof car. Okay, so now grace of God now is working with bulletproof car. Not bulletproof car save you. Make gonna leave grace of God alone now. Make gonna leave him alone. That's the same thing with Johnson Suleiman. You were with a bulletproof car, and the ones that are escorting you, they don't have bulletproof car, and they kill them. And you come out and begin to testify it was God. Use ordinary car. Let us know that the God is one that is doing it. I'm not saying despite the fact that there's no God though. For people who will come to my comment section and begin to attack me, I never said that. But when you are calling a bulletproof, call it thank God that my bulletproof car saved me. Not thank God by the special grace of God I survived it and my bulletproof car. Nah, I beg make on a come out. But unfortunately for me, they killed 4 of our boys, including the driver. Yes, we lost 4 of the boys and I am devastated. How can that be? What crime did they commit? The crime they commit is that they followed you. The crime they commit is that they made themselves available and a scapegoat. Why you are using bulletproof car? And I follow you like mumu. That is why Nigeria can never be good. With all the whole security in the park, okay, your son and your daughter, they are now safe in your bulletproof car. You get them empty van, make them follow. And that is how they lost their lives. And you are asking me what the crime they committed is that by following you. That's the crime they committed. Go with your bulletproof car. Let your security operative be on that bulletproof car. Let me see how they will get any of them to kill. That is how you people keep making life miserable. Okay, this one's now that the family died. Now, highest now, you package 100,000 or 200,000 and go and give them as a condolence visit and say sorry to them, and that is the end of Solomon Grundy. Breadwinners of their families now, they have lost their lives, and you're asking them what crime they committed. I think you're supposed to be blaming yourself for using bulletproof car and leave them without. How much is bulletproof car? Former governor of Imo State. With all the whole money people are gathering, you people cannot even secure your own security. They keep dying every day. They keep killing them on daily basis. Simply because you value your life and that of your son more than the security who is guarding you. They kept pursuing us. Hakim explained that after shooting at his tires, the government didn't give up but continued pursuing them, but because his vehicle had a run flat tire ability, they were able to continue their escape until the driver managed to shake them off at a junction. They pursued us and continued firing at our tires. Luckily, the vehicle has what it is called run flat tires, on which you can continue driving even after a puncture. So even when they shot at the tires hoping to immobilize us, the vehicle continued moving. If they were ordinary tires and the vehicle had stopped, they would have cornered and finished us. But the tires held on until we get back home. We drove for about 20 minutes before we get home. That was the saving grace. The driver who manifested tremendous level of driving skill kept maneuvering until he lost them at a junction. When he went right and not knowing where we have gone, they headed the other direction on the road to Umuahia. We then turned and went back to my house. We were there when Imo government house sent a reinforcement from Owerri who brought the corpses of my security people, the former governor explained. According to him, he had cleared the Ipob. The attackers were not Ipob. Ohakims added that the attacker was beyond the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, but it was a terrible experience for him. This goes beyond the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, I must say. These are professionals, well trained. They were not ordinary people. They were driving a blue color BMW 5 Series car. Wow. Brand new. They came to kill me. I don't know what this is all about. It is becoming terrible. Won't people come home again? Are we going to stay in Owerri and Abuja permanently without coming back to our communities? The former governor lamented. That is the monster you people have created when you refuse to do the needful in Imo State. Now, your predecessor or the person who took over from you or take over from another person is out there killing and maiming the youths. Tomorrow, when he retired and when they have found out that the security on his convoy have reduced, he will not visit Imo State again. Hope the man will never try visit Imo State. They will finish him, just like the way they want to finish you. And you are here talking by the special grace of God and my bulletproof car. Your bulletproof car save you. Let's leave the grace of God. Let the grace of God continue where it is, because if you have been driving an ordinary car, you will not call the grace of God. You will end up like your security men. Why the grace of God did not save the security men now? If the grace of God is what save you. What save you is your bulletproof car. Buy your security men bulletproof car. Those people you want them to protect you. How much is bulletproof car that you cannot purchase for them? Rather, you choose to use them as a sacrificial lamb before the bandits. That is how all this our never do where politicians they keep misbehaving, killing our innocent police officers who have not committed any crime other than guiding them. Well, I did not even see your fault. It's the policemen that have seen their fault. The IG and the rest of them who are releasing all these security officers to go and guide people. If they do Imo State well, do you need any escort to drive from your home to Owerri or to wherever? You don't need it. But people have not done the state well. You have created monsters in the states, and now they are back to hunt each and every one of you. The same thing that happened to you will happen to Hope Uzodimma when the time is right. Let him just continue on his own. This is his own time, right? Let him just continue killing people, killing youths, and rendering some families childless because of his incident killing in Imo State. Emefiele versus DSS, Padebanjo, Ohaneze, Edwin Clark, others table fresh request before Buhari. So let us see what happens. Prominent Nigerians who were members of the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum have called on President Muhammadu Buhari to immediately sack the Director General of the Department of State Service, DSS, Yusuf Bichi. Okute News report that the call for Bichi's sack followed the failed attempt by the DSS to secure a court order for the arrest and detention of Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, for allegedly financing terrorism. SMBLF, in a statement issued on Monday by Edwin Clark, leader of the Pan-Nigeria Delta Forum, Ayo Adebanjo, leader of the Afenifere, Pogu Bitrus, president of the Middle Belt Forum, and Oke Emuche, Secretary General on Ndibo worldwide, said the action of the DSS is a disservice to Nigeria. The statement reads, "It is unthinkable that the DSS will so recklessly and casually accuse Mr. Godwin Emefiele, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, of financial terrorism and involvement in economic crimes of national security dimension. This is not only baffling but also a shameful disgrace to the Buhari administration and the country, and it is capable of unsettling the fragile socio-economic transactions of this country. What is the evidence that the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, is involved in terrorism financing. If the allegations against the CBN governor are genuine, why didn't the DSS present its findings to the president for consultation and necessary actions? Truth be told, there are elements within and outside the Buhari administration that do not want Mr. Godwin Emefiele to remain in office as governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. The reasons are not far-fetched. Recall that barely 48 hours after the announcement of the redesign of the country's currency by the CBN, the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Hajia Zainab Ahmed, disowned the policy. She went on to assert that the redesigning, which the Apex Bank said is aimed at fighting banditry and kidnapping for ransom, controlling the amount of money in circulation, fighting inflation, and addressing issues of corruption and the hoarding of naira notes by individuals, if implemented, would portend great consequences for the country and its economy. Similar disagreeable remarks were made by other top officials with outrageous postulations and disparaging commentaries also peddled to discredit the person and office of the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. More importantly, SMBLF called for a thorough investigation of the incident to determine officials and individuals behind the disgraceful and subversive plot, and appropriate sanctions must be meted out to anyone found culpable. This is a very sensitive matter and must be given serious attention by the government. The misadventure has further brought to the fore the disturbing gaps and the discordance in the Buhari administrations, which account for the many policy conflicts and misdirection in the government. Recall that reports emerged on Monday, December 19 of 2022 of the DSS approaching the Federal High Court in Abuja seeking an order to arrest and detain Godwin Emefiele. Okute News report that Justice John Soho, the Chief Justice and the High Court, in declining the motion ex parte filed by an applicant in the absence of the respondent, said the secret police did not provide any concrete evidence to substantiate its claim that Emefiele was involved in terrorism and financing and economic crimes. This online news platform report that the move by the DSS was greeted by the massive protest by the human rights lawyers, civil society groups, including the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, which raised the alarm over an alleged plot by the DSS to frame up Emefiele over alleged terrorism sponsorship against Nigeria. In another ruling, the DSS and the police were stopped by a high court in Abuja from arresting and detaining Godwin Emefiele. The court had also restricted the Attorney General of the Federation, the Economic and the Financial Crimes Commission, and the CBN, who are listed as first, second, and fifth defendants. The presiding judge, Justice Man Hassan, gave the order while delivering a judgment in a suit marked FCT/HC/CV/GAR/41/2022, filed by the Incorporated Trustees of Forum for Accountability and Good Leadership. So that is all my people need to know from this day, from this Tuesday, being the 3rd of January in the year 2023. Please, you people, pardon my manner. This thing is still doing me somehow for tongue. I'm still thinking that we are in 2022. To fear 2022 as a bakwa. 2022 Guinea as a bakwa. You know you have done well, but honestly speaking, just like on market cap said, by 2020 you won't be missed. We are not missing you. You go. I can only miss 2017 and 2012 and other years. That is good to me. But as for 2022 and other years, one day we're gonna pack on a kaya and baggages. We're gonna come out. Okay, and I don't try. So this year it shall be a better year for each and every one of us, both old and young, both female and male, both small and big, both the ones who are rounding off their life their lifespan and the ones who are just starting their lifespan. It shall be well with each and every one of us. And this year shall be a year of progress and it shall be a year of testimony, and it shall be a year of open doors for each and every one of us as we continue this race. So until I come your way again, I still remain your one and only Okute Daily Talk from my own corner, bringing to us this very day broadcast. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, like any of my content, and also share them. Now this year it shall be from a blockbuster to another blockbuster. I'm not going to give up. I will keep on bothering you with so many messages and so much news that you will even call me on phone and tell me thank you, Okute, for what you have been doing to us. Have a nice day, my people, and may the Almighty Chukwuka bless us and the words of our hand in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Kachineke mezioku ndewo no munnem kachifolo ke mesiano. Bye for now. You know, go bon voyage, my friend, and so French. Bye bye.